With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Right to the air is Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the breakdown.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And now look at him go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Armour Davis, the one to get the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Powers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Matt Ariza now. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October. But he's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing is Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Swift.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hurts will throw.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Eagles 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith.
Into space at the 45.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick-6.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Jadeveon Clowney. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Now hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Frost. This is Smith to the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
23 yards. First down, Eagles.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hey, 73. Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Smith catches left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down.
Yo.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Is give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely.